get ready with me while I translate my conversation with my ex-husband. Hey, creep. We need to have a conversation.
About what?
I'll be back. I admit, I'll be in touch was very Terminator of me, but I couldn't think of anything else to say at the moment. It was so many things. So when are we having this talk? I'd like to see my kids. I have a big Halloween party this weekend, and I need all hands on deck. Monday, after your fucking party. I'll come by after work. I can't see them at all this week. I have to clean my house by myself. I have to do the dishes that have been sitting in my sink since last week by myself. I want to know what's going on. I'm not waiting that long after my party. What's going on is you suck. You use awful language and you make the kids feel bad and responsible for your feelings. When did I use that word? Saturday night with 2 witnesses. I never said that word. I asked why it seems like the gay kids get out early, but I never called them that. Why do you have to say anything gay at all? It wasn't said in a hateful way at all. Oh, look at the gays. They got out early. Yeah, I'm sure it's exactly what he said. So the kids are lying. I wasn't trying to be hateful. Well, first it wasn't said in a hateful way at all. And now I wasn't trying to be hateful at all. I'm really sorry if they took it that way. If they took my hatefulness in a hateful way. I'll be happy to apologize to them if I offended them by being an asshole. And you weren't yelling at all. Answer carefully. Well, it was more like answer carefully. Not at them. And I told them that my yelling wasn't directed at them. I was aggravated and I felt like crap. I specifically told them that I wasn't yelling at them. I was aggravated about Farmer keeping them for almost an hour after they got back. Their release time was 8 p.m. Fun side story, he texted me at 8 p.m. and said they were home. He's 7 minutes from the school, which means, barring no traffic lights, that they left the school at approximately 7:53 p.m., so another lie. It also said they would get back at 7:30. They're back at 7:10, and they weren't released until 8. Why are you there to see them get back at 7:10 if their release time is 8 p.m.? Their dismissal time was 8 p.m. Not to mention, the night before their dismissal time was 7:45. They didn't get released till 8:15. This is my only typo in this whole thing. They get these opportunities for a short time in their lives. If your schedule's so full, I'm happy to pick them up. This is what streaming is for. This is why we have Netflix and Hulu in our pocket, so that we can sit places and watch TV. My other point of contention that he completely ignored was, why did you bring up them? I told him not to make them feel bad about bringing up Courtney with me and missing Courtney. And he did. He made Jolie feel bad about it. First off, I never even talked with Brett about Courtney. He's only saying that because I said, I asked you specifically not to make them feel. And Brett's always the bad guy. Brett's the reason for this whole thing in his eyes. I never even talked with Brett about Courtney, so not sure how I could have made him feel bad. You make Brett feel bad every single day of his life. What I said to Jolie was that I wish Brett could have come to tell me what's going on instead of getting you involved when you shouldn't need to be involved. But you never asked why. You never asked why they came to me at all. In my opinion, what you did was wrong. If Brett came to you about Courtney, you should have told him he should come talk to me about it. How could he talk to you about it? You pretend she doesn't exist. I have and never will try to keep them away from her. Don't let the last 2 years of life fool you, Katie. I've got plans. If he had told me in that conversation when I said the kids are getting together that he wanted to be a part of that, I would have backed off. What was the point of me saying I'd facilitate it? You'd already done it. It was a done deal. It was over. I hadn't done anything. I told you we were going to get together this weekend. You said you'd already reached out to her. It was over. Oh, I meant to say this earlier, that he mentions here, not only that you set it up first, then told me about it, just like you did with my dad. In like 4th grade, and 3rd grade, when Jolie was in 4th and Brett was in 3rd grade, I sent his dad their school pictures one time. His brother saw the school pictures on his dad's kitchen table, And apparently that was an egregious offense. So his dad never responded to me or never acknowledged to me that he got the pictures. But, one time I did that. I should probably be electrocuted. Anyway, you're missing the point. You control alt deleted their little sister from their lives and act like she never existed and expect them to follow suit. If you really wanted them to get together, you wouldn't have let 2 years go by. And you're missing the point. You broke chain of command, Katie. You should have come to me and said this was happening instead of making things happen. This is my favorite thing I said the entire time, because I said this out loud and then I decided to type it. It's not your place to put yourself in the middle of something that doesn't concern you. If they came to you, you should have said, just talk to your dad how you're feeling. I had no clue they felt that way. They never mentioned her at all. You set the precedent, you fucking idiot. You're the reason why they never say anything at all. You pretend she's not around. Again, pictures on my wall is none of your business. Can't talk about the thing, which is him ignoring the fact that she exists, just about his home decor. I am just as much to blame as anyone for my relationship with Courtney. I'm pretty sure it's just you. It's just you. It's not Courtney. Courtney doesn't have a phone or a vehicle, and you are the reason that you don't see Courtney. I talked with Jolie about it Saturday. Would have talked to Brett about it too. For the little time he was here, LeBron was here the whole time. Because LeBron sewed to him. You couldn't be like, hey, Brett, let's talk for a second. And I asked Jolie, I said, did you talk to Dad on Saturday? And she's like, if I talk, you mean ranted? Was I ranted at? Yes. Jolie and I sat in the kitchen and talked about it after I dropped the boys off at school. I didn't start ranting until Jolie asked me why you felt the need to get involved. And Jolie's response to that, when I asked her about the ranting, was, all I said was, yeah, Mom, because I was trying to save myself in the conversation. He has not responded to my last message about letting me know when he's changed. So I guess I'll never hear from him again.